Class 12th, Subject Physics, 9th chapter, Current Electricity. From the chapter, let us see numericals from exercise. Numericals from exercise. Let us see numerical number 12, which is given as a voltmeter has resistance 30 ohm. What will be its reading when it is connected to a cell of EMF 2 volt having internal resistance 10 ohm, and therefore the given data is EMF of the cell equal to 2 volt, its internal resistance equal to R equal to 10 ohm, then resistance of the voltmeter itself capital R equal to 30 ohm, and we have to find out the reading of voltmeter, that is phi equal to question mark. Now the voltmeter reading will be given by the formula phi equal to IR. Phi equal to IR, where I is the current flowing through it and R is the resistance of the voltmeter, but the current flowing through that circuit will be given by applying Ohm's law to complete circuit, that is I is equal to E upon R plus R, and therefore phi will be given as E upon R plus R, that is I into R. Putting the values, we will get 2 upon 30 plus 10 into 30. 2 upon 30 plus 10 into 30. Simplifying it, we will get 2 by 40 into 30. 2 by 40 into 30, which will be equal to phi equal to 6 by 4. 6 by 4, which comes out to be 1.5 volt. 1.5 volt, and this will be the voltmeter reading. Then let us go for numerical number 13, which is stated as a set of 3 coils having resistances 10 ohm, 12 ohm and 15 ohm are connected in parallel. Then this combination is connected in series with series combination of 3 coils of the same resistances. Then calculate the total resistance and current through the circuit if a battery of EMF 4.1 volt is used for drawing the current, and therefore as per given information, the 3 resistances of 10 ohm, 12 ohm and 15 ohm will be connected in parallel with each other. Then this parallel combination of these 3 resistances will be then connected in series with the series combination of same 10, 12 and 15 ohm resistances, and then this parallel and series combination is then connected to a cell of EMF 4.1 volt, and therefore let I1 be the current flowing through 15 ohm resistance, I2 is the current flowing through 12 ohm resistance, and I3 is the current flowing through this 10 ohm resistance. Then further these 3 resistances are connected in series, therefore current flowing through this all these 3 resistances will be the same. Now first of all, we will have to find out the equivalent resistance of the parallel combination of these 3 resistances, and therefore equivalent resistance of parallel combination of 10 ohm, 12 ohm and 15 ohm resistances will be, it is given as 1 upon Rp equal to 1 by 10 plus 1 by 12 plus 1 by 15. So as the resistances are connected in parallel, therefore equivalent resistance 1 upon Rp equal to 1 by 10 plus 1 by 12 plus 1 by 15. Simplifying it, we will get 6 plus 5 plus 4 upon 60. That comes out to be 15 by 60. So again it will be written as 1 upon Rp equal to 1 by 4. As 1 by Rp equal to 1 by 4, therefore Rp will be equal to 4 ohm, and therefore the equivalent resistance of this parallel combination comes up to be 4 volt, 4 ohm. Then the equivalent resistance of this series combination, that is for these resistances which are connected in series, the equivalent resistance of series combination of Rp, then 10 ohm, 12 ohm and 15 ohm resistances will be. So parallel, these three resistances are connected in parallel and then it is connected in series with series combination of these three resistances. Therefore, in all, four resistances will be connected in series and therefore equivalent resistance of that series combination will be Rs equal to 4 plus 10 plus 12 plus 15. 4 is nothing but Rp and therefore addition of it comes out to be 41 ohm. 41 ohm. Now phi is equal to I into Rs, that is phi is equal to IR, but R will be here Rs and therefore phi is equal to I Rs and therefore I will be equal to phi by Rs. Hence, I will be equal to 4.1 upon 41. 4.1 upon 41 which comes out to be 0.1 ampere. So this will be the current flowing through that series and parallel combination of the resistances. Then let us go for next numerical, that is numerical number 14, which is given as a potentiometer wire has a length of 1.5 meter and resistance of 10 ohm. If it is connected in series with the cell of EMF 4 volt and internal resistance 5 ohm, then calculate the potential drop per centimeter of the wire. And therefore for this numerical number 14, the given data is length of the potentiometer wire L is equal to 1.5 meter, resistance of that wire R equal to 10 ohm, then EMF of the cell that is equal to 4 volt, E equal to 4 volt and its internal resistance R equal to 5 ohm, and we have to find out phi by L, potential per unit length, that is nothing but K, that is the potential gradient. So that potential gradient K we will have to find out and therefore we know that K is equal to phi by L. K is equal to phi by L, but phi is equal to IR and therefore K is equal to IR upon L. That will be written as I is nothing but E upon R plus R and into this R by L. E upon R plus R into R by L. Putting the values we will get 4 into 10 divided by 10 plus 5 into 1.5. 4 into 10 divided by 10 plus 5 into 1.5, which comes out to be K equal to 40 upon 22.5. 40 upon 22.5, which will be written as 400 divided by 225. 400 divided by 225 by shifting this decimal, and which comes out to be 0.0178 0.0178 volt per centimeter. Volt per centimeter. So this will be the required potential gradient, that is potential per unit centimeter of this wire. Then we'll go for next numerical, that is numerical number 15, which is given as when two cells of EMFs E1 and E2 are connected in series so as to assist each other, then their balancing length on the potentiometer wire is found to be 2.7 meter. When the cells are connected in series so as to oppose each other, the balancing length is found to be 0.3 meter. Now we have to compare the EMFs of two given cells, and therefore for this numerical given data is balancing length L1 is equal to 2.7 meter when the cells assist. L2 is equal to 0.3 meter, that is second balancing length when the cells oppose. And then we have to find out the ratio E1 by E2. So by sum and difference method, we have E1 by E2 equal to L1 plus L2 upon L1 minus L2. E1 by E2 equal to L1 plus L2 upon L1 minus L2. Putting the values, we will get 2.7 plus 0.3 divided by 2.7 minus 0.3, which comes out to be 3 upon 2.4. 3 upon 2.4. Shifting the decimal, it will be written as 30 upon 24. 30 upon 24, which comes out to be 1.25. So 1.25 will be the ratio of E1 by E2. Then we will go for numerical number 16, which is given as the EMF of a cell is balanced by a length of 120 cm of potentiometer wire. When the cell is shunted by a resistance of 10 ohm, the balancing length is reduced by 20 cm. Then find internal resistance of the cell. And therefore, for this numerical number 16, given data is R is equal to 10 ohm. Then L1, first balancing length is 120 cm. Second length L2 is reduced by 20, and therefore 120 minus 20 equal to 100 cm, that will be L2. Then we have to find out internal resistance R. We know the relation for internal resistance R is equal to R into L1 minus L2 upon L2. Internal resistance small r equal to capital R into L1 minus L2 upon L2. Putting the values, we will get 10 into 120 minus 100 upon 100. 10 into 120 minus 100 upon 100. Simplifying it, we will get R is equal to 10 into 20 upon 100. R is equal to 10 into 20 upon 100, which comes out to be 10 into 1 by 5. 10 into 1 by 5, that is equal to 2 ohm, and therefore that internal resistance small r is equal to 2 ohm. Then we will go for numerical number 17, which is stated as a potential drop per unit length along a wire is 5 into 10 raised to minus 3 volt per meter. If the EMF of a cell balances against length 216 cm of this potentiometer wire, then find the EMF of the cell. And therefore, for this numerical number 17, given data is potential gradient, that is potential drop, K is equal to 5 into 10 raised to minus 3 volt per meter. Then length of potentiometer wire is 216 cm, which is the balancing length. So L is equal to 216 cm, which will be written as 216 into 10 raised to minus 2 meter. And then we have to find out EMF E. So we know the relation E is equal to KL according to working principle of the potentiometer. E is equal to KL, which will be written as 5 into 10 raised to minus 3 into 216 into 10 raised to minus 3, which comes out to be 1080 into 10 raised to minus 5. 1080 into 10 raised to minus 5, and therefore E is equal to 0.01080 volt, which is the required EMF.